Salutations, critical thinkers. Hope all is well. Coming at you from beautiful Florida. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm very happy to report that NBC4 Sarah Wallace has been covering incarcerated individual deaths and the beatings of several incarcerated individuals. Very happy to report that NBC4 mainstream media Sarah Wallace covered Christopher Quiles. She spoke to Christopher Quiles' aunt the other night. She had the interview. His story was told. In addition, she told the story of Juan Rivas and spoke to his wife and told her story of dealing with her husband, being incarcerated, undergoing several beatings. Juan Rivas is a name that has come up because of civil lawsuits, so I am familiar with Juan Rivas and his case to some extent. I haven't covered it fully. I do plan to cover what Juan Rivas endured fully in a future video. In addition, I do plan to continue to cover Christopher Quiles. Unfortunately, Christopher Quiles, from my understanding, is still in solitary confinement. In the Sarah Wallace interview that occurred with Christopher Quiles' aunt, there's audio of Christopher Quiles stating how he had to pretty much, provide his own first aid, that the correctional officers did not seek out medical treatment for him and his injuries. It's just astonishing how these beatings and murders continue to happen. They continue to cover this up, and there isn't enough whistleblowers behind the scenes that are bringing attention to this. So there's this notion that correction officers, they're all good, correction officers can do no wrong. That's obviously not the case. Both Christopher Quiles and Juan Rivas have been brutally assaulted. They both almost lost their lives. One almost lost their life at Marcy Correctional, Juan Rivas, and then Christopher Quiles almost lost his life at Mid-State Correctional. So, but the point of this video is to really give a shout out to Sarah Wallace, NBC News 4 New York. They've been covering these cases. They've been bringing attention to these cases, and Sarah Wallace deserves kudos. Now, we hope that these video interviews, this news coverage, goes up the food chain, and other individuals see this who are in a position to really influence, in a position to really take action and to hold these individuals accountable. I want to see arrest made for those correctional officers that beat Christopher Quiles and those that beat Juan Rivas. Now, in the Juan Rivas statements that he made to Sarah Wallace, he mentioned how two correctional officers in the Robert Brooks murder also beat him. They also beat him. So he was beaten very close in proximity to Robert Brooks, and nothing was done. In fact, according to the news article, the superintendent, I'm thinking about Christopher Quiles. In Christopher Quiles' case, the superintendent, when after being contacted by Christopher Quiles' aunt, said nothing was wrong, he was fine. There's a systematic pattern of abuse, a systematic pattern of cover-ups, and this needs to stop. So thank you, Sarah Wallace, for covering it. You have an enormous platform. Thank you for doing that, and continue to cover these cases, and I will cover these cases on my platform. Thank you. If you found value in this video, like the video, share the video, and if I've earned it, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Take care. God bless.